What's up, everybody? Turkey season opener. It's 5:37. Sitting in the parking lot waiting on the actual BigDaddyC to get here. Not in the parking lot, up a holler. So, gonna see what we can get into today. Should be exciting. It's cold. It's 38 degrees this morning, and it's been real warm in the past week or two. So, interested to see how the birds are moving. Up until yesterday, they were going crazy. So I feel like they'll be active. We'll see how it is. It doesn't feel super windy outside. It was really windy yesterday, so I don't know if it's gonna pick up here till closer to daylight. I know that could put a hamper on them, but we should be able to get something going. So we'll get back with you when we're out there if we're seeing anything. Looks like Dad just pulled in, so hopefully we can get on some birds. You heard that one, right? Alright, we didn't see a thing yesterday. I didn't hear anything. So, somewhere different this morning. It's 32 degrees. Well, it was 28 at Dad's, but it's a little bit warmer where we are now, so who knows what's going to happen. Hopefully we can stay warm. So I'm wearing this big puffy jacket. But it feels more like deer season than turkey season. So, hopefully we can get on some, hear something. Be a little bit more interesting than yesterday, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, here's where we're at. There's a group of hens, and I think it was some jakes or 2-year-olds with the hens. We didn't see them there in the field up above us, off this property. So Dad about froze. We're gonna go on a little walk, and hopefully here when the sun starts to peak up a little bit more, they get a little bit more talkative. Because as of right now, there's the only 2 gobbles we've heard all morning, which is very uncharacteristic out here. Same thing yesterday. We didn't hear a bird within 700-800 yards of us. So hopefully we get something going on, but who knows. Well, it's 2 days in a row. The turkeys have outsmarted us.
I don't know if you'd say they've outsmarted us.
Well,
I'd say they did more cooperate.
we tried getting a little closer to that turkey, but no dice. He just shut up and we couldn't find him, so who knows where he is. It's the only bird we heard all day, so I don't know. We'll get on him eventually.
Way over there. Problem is, we're way over here. Sound might not be echoing. What bush? Up there. If we sneak up to that bush and pop up over there, we should be able to get one. What bush? Directly behind it, straight around. Right over there. Well, wasn't that cool?
Did you see that?
I got the whole thing on film.
That was awesome. They were walking away. There's like 20 turkeys up here. I'm not kidding. There's probably 6 or 7 more jakes.
Was there any more longbeards?
There was 2 more at him, 2 more 2-year-olds. Dude, that was awesome. So what happened was we heard those turkeys from way over there, and we came across the hill, and
Yeah, so we were
we were way over there.
way over there. We drove around. All right.
And then we walked down over the hill, but nothing. We couldn't get them to gobble. We were super confused, and we're just standing there like, what do we do? And Dad turns around, and there's 4 jakes and like a 2-year-old right behind us, and like 60 yards. And I didn't want to waste a shot, so they took off running. We're like, oh, whatever. But we're like, let's sneak out around the hill, and we're sneaking out. And I see 2 fanned up. I see the tops of their fans through an olive bush.
Apparently they were up here just strutting on the road.
So I saw the fans through the olive bush. I'm like, I'm gonna sneak up on them and pop up over the hill and shoot. And sure enough, they were just too preoccupied with the hens that were out here, I guess. And,
Were they facing away from you?
Yeah, they were facing away from me. So kept sneaking up, and I could see the top of his fan, so I knew exactly where they were. And they kept walking away from me, so I couldn't pop up. And so I was like trying to scoot, and just as I got like pretty much in the range, it was about 45 yards, the one of the jakes poked his head up and saw me, and I knew he was a bigger one because you can tell because the fan, and he was pretty even all the way across, and the other ones had that big gap in the middle. And so as soon as the other one stopped, this one stopped and stuck his head up too, and then I just plowed him. But then I came up here to stomp on him, well, put my foot on his neck, make sure he didn't get away, and turkeys just went everywhere. There's like 20 turkeys up there.
I was clear way back in there because I figured it was best for me not to move. And so I was over there when he shot. And
so absolutely awesome.
You, my man, have done something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to sneak up on one like that.
So he's got probably 3/4 inch long spurs, so he's not a bad bird, maybe an inch long. There's nothing to be right home about, but it's not bad, it's thick. So
good 9-inch beard. So.
Yeah, that was awesome. Absolutely epic. So
good deal. Woo.
We're gonna get him cleaned up here, get some pictures, but that's what it's all about. That'll get your heart pumping, man. So.
That was awesome. That was.